Hey, good day, peoples. Hey, good day, peoples. Let me mute that. Hi. I hope people are good today. I'm good today. It's a Saturday. How bad can it be? I mean, I don't have to work. And I'm going to sit here for the next 2 hours and put paint on this mini. And I think Mr. GM is supposed to be painting Bertrand today. Actually, I know he's supposed to be painting Bertrand today. I don't know why I'm still getting the Streamlabs charity things. I shut that off. Whatever. Maybe it'll be on there forever. So, I hope everyone's well. And I got a follow from Jewel Knight Jess. So, I'm really excited about that. I gotta actually figure out if... I don't remember. I want to say she streams, but I'm not positive. Well, you know what better way to kill time when you're stuck in rehab than to watch me paint minis. Okay, so Baldy! So what do I owe you here? So here's the mini. This is the mini I have chosen. Of course, it's going to be a Reaper. That's the thing. I'm going to try to make sure I pick Reaper minis to do the giveaway for the subscriptions. But you had, okay, so I don't know. You do not, did you actually renew your sub last time, or did you just gift 5? Because you are at least entitled to pick 5 areas of this. That may finish it. No, I won't finish it. But you are entitled to pick 5 areas of this and tell me how to paint them. We don't have to do them all today. If you want to stretch it out over time, we can do that. But I will get started with this since you're here. If Warren was here, I know I owe him. And I know I owe Shanur, I believe I owe Shanur 2. And we will wait for Baldy, hopefully, to answer. Unless, Baldy, you're busy. Otherwise, you can always, I'll ping you in Discord and we can go through that later. It's just more fun to see me do it online. Otherwise, it's back to the Noise Marine, which is getting there. It is almost done. I do have some more highlighting to do on bits there, and the blacks especially. I do have like these little wires, this little, there's like a guy there. Yeah, so basically you gave, okay, so you gave 5 subs, so you, right now I owe you for 5 areas. When you sub again, you'll get another area. And then, when this thing is all filled in, basically when it's all filled in, then I'll give it away, but you have to be a subscriber to win it. Because let's face it, subscribers are going to be who painted it, helped me painted it. So I think it's only fair. I like what we came up with too, because I had Crimson came out with, oh, thank you so much for following. Hello, new person. My name's Carol. I'm a commissioned mini painter. I've been doing it for like 20 years. And I love to paint and love to share it with whoever wants to hang out at the tavern. So basically last time we had Crimson wanted the green hair and Dwayne wanted the brown boots. But you can come up with crazy ways like, you know, paint... Oh, actually, Baldy, you could literally put multiple things on one section. You could say, I want you to paint the robes blue with your left hand. I'm trying to think. So basically you get 2. You get to pick a location. I'm adding that. So, but the real piece I'm working on is this Noise Marine that I worked on all through, I worked on it all of June, because it was for the Fabulous Marines fundraiser. If you click on exclamation point donate, the link is still live and will be till the end of the year. They're not going to shut it down. So, but since it's no longer June and the campaign is more or less officially ended, even though I'm not done. I'm taking off a lot of things, but yes, you can go that crazy. You can pick one area and put up to 5. I don't know if you can think of 5 ways to do one area. I mean, or I guess if you want, well, I mean, you could do multicolor as like one condition. I'd have to see the way you phrase it. So that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, that's the thing, is it's supposed to be something fun. I mean, the way viewers, subscribers are not necessary, obviously. I don't care. I want people to chat with, really, mostly. You know, if you have any questions about painting, you have any questions about what I use to paint with, you know, my brushes or paints or whatever, please ask. You know, or anything. I'll talk about anything. Gaming, nerdy stuff, even sports, things like that, non-nerdy stuff. And you can be a nerd about sports. So what was I gonna, alright, so what am I gonna do next on this? Maybe I'll do the little, there's like a little guy up here. It's actually a face. I didn't realize that until I looked at the box art. But there is definitely a guy, a demon-y guy. It's a skull with horns. And he's holding a chain. Let's say, so that the skirt would be some kind of, oh my god. Alright, so you know what? A friggin' tartan. Now that's cruel. Alright, you are not changing the way I paint it, because if you want me to do a good job on the tartan, that is going to be something I'm going to have to paint aside, because that's going to take way too long. I would eat up about 3 streams doing a tartan. But that's fine. Do we call that fair? Do you have... By the way, Baldy, if you know of a specific tartan you'd like to see me try, you can always, you can message me on Discord with a pic. Okay, we'll make that all of them, because that is a tartan painting. I've done it. One of my minis on here is a tartan painted druid. I'll tell you what, though. If I finish this, I'll try to actually do a little bit of the tartan painting, because I think it's something that's cool to show off to people. Yeah, if you want to learn a technique, I'll make sure to do it on a Saturday so you're here. If you want to learn technique, you can also use your sub thing to actually ask me to paint a certain technique and to see how I do it. We all paint a little differently. I think that's the big thing. Alright, so let me get out my big old Winsor Newton Series 7 brush. So I've got this box thing too. And I got the monster. And he's got a chain. So I think, eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Maybe I'll do a bi, since I'm trying to do a lot of bi colors and pride colors, because this was for June. I think I'm going to do this like the bi flag, and I don't know I'm going to do the monster. I'd like to do it those colors, but I haven't figured out how to put them in there. Oh, so you know what, Baldy? You don't have a family. Although if you have a family tartan, man, it's kind of sad if you don't win it. Hey, get out of the way, you silly box. Alright, let me go in. I gotta grab my additional paint that I stuck in my bag. I've been basically working on a bunch of cobalts as a commission. There we go. There's the other color. Actually, where are my other colors? So I have that. I got some highlight colors in here. I stole these because I need a variety of colors for the cobalts. There are 20 of them. I'm trying to make them all individual. I'm still sort of batch painting them though. But I'm doing the clothes, so I'm not batch painting them quite so much. I'm actually trying to do all the clothes on them, and then I'll just be doing the bases and they'll be finally done. So, oh, and Baldy, I showed you the necromancer that I'm going to do for you. I'm going to start him tomorrow. So, at my painting day. Tomorrow is mini painting party day! So, I'm so excited. I host a mini painting party at the Queen's Gambit in Methuen, Mass. So if you are local at all to that, I hope I see you there. It's 1 o'clock till 5 o'clock. So we get 4 hours of painting goodness. Sometimes I look at this and I say, hey, there needs to be some more highlighting in this spot. Or it needs to be smoothed out. Color looks a little rough. I'm trying to make this. So I bought this, or I had this. I don't remember. I think I bought this one. Some of my minis are gifted to me by my husband and my best friend. And for these special ones that I'm not using for an army, I want them to be killer. I bought them because I like the models. And I love this model so much. I'm kind of a bard, so I am a bard. I actually play the flute. So any instrumental things, I adore. So I said, I'm going to paint this to be the Bi flag. I haven't figured out what I want to do with this tube. I've got so many rainbows on this thing. I feel like there's a point when things start getting to be over. Wait, is there such a thing as overkill? Why is my thing fuzzy? So my camera settings all got bloomed up because of the whole... because there was a download to Razer. You're Dutch, just like ancestors. They wear all blue overalls as they were farmers. Haha! And I will now do some painting myself and work. Okay, Baldy! I know you'll be back. You want more rainbows? Okay, maybe I'll do that as a rainbow. Now, hang on. This is annoying. Why is this fuzzy? I also had to unplug my mini cam. I had to unplug the mini cam because if I don't, and I'm doing stuff on like Zoom for like the D&D game, come on. I'm having a problem here. I can't find the window. There it is. Alright, why are you not focused? Oh, wait a minute. I can't look at this window. I gotta look at my friggin' actual window. There we go. But don't mind me. Okay, that looks better. That looks a lot better. Oh my god, I hate friggin' being out of... My eyes are already screwed up enough. I don't want to be even more out of focus. I'm just glad I finally no longer have trails to figure out that the exposure does make a difference. Alright, so I will add more rainbows. I will add a rainbow there. I think this thing is not... I mean, it is a Chaos Marine, so I'm going to assume that, yeah, more is... Well, actually, maybe I shouldn't do that. There's a little bit of the top showing. So the top of this is going to be magenta. I'm doing this right? The middle, I may have if I put out all the colors right. Something else has happened. My normal Reaper, my normal Reaper Pokey Stick is missing. My Pokey Tool. So I have the pirate one. But I don't know what happened to the normal one, and that's the one I usually travel with. I might have to get myself a new one. I'm going to put an order in. Yes, that's right. By the way, speaking of orders, I'm going to have to put an order in probably soon because the Theraval and Friends Challenge has begun. If you don't know what that is, it is basically he puts it out on Twitter. We vote for a mini as a community, and then we paint it up, and we've got like a month or so to do it. I think after you buy the mini. It is tons of fun. A lot of people do it. It's something that I'm trying to get launched for the... Yeah, at least I can buy that pokey stick, by the way, because it's the normal one with just the skull. At least I still have... It's going to be around somewhere, but at least I still have my pirate one from the con. But there's a little pokey stick. There's a... Here, bonus pokey stick! Bonus pokey stick just for the ball GM because it's his favorite thing. And actually, I love this tool. And I said, I'm a Reaper affiliate, so I have a link that you can poke on the I think it's on my I put one on my my page here. If you just click on it, all it does is says I sent you. Honestly, I don't care. I just want people to go visit there because my opinion is Reaper is the greatest mini company out there, or one of them. That's why I became an affiliate. For no other reason other than I really like the company. Oh yeah, I should do the backside. Haha. I use Reaper paints. Mostly. I do have some GW. I do have some... Ow! It's a Crimson! Crimson's coming in with the shot glass, like always. I'd almost be disappointed if Crimson didn't come out with the shot glass. Fine, let me finish this. Today we will also have our usual show and tell at some point, probably towards the last half hour, or at the beginning of the last half hour. That way, if anybody's got stuff to submit that's listening, they can. I am link friendly, so I will take any submissions off of social media too. If you are a painter, that's a big thing too. If you're a painter and you're a streamer, feel free to let me know so we can shout you out. I know nobody likes to shout themselves out because I think there's this view that, you know, somehow it's a breach of etiquette. My view is I don't care. If you want to shout yourself out, go ahead. We're all friends here. And I want to support everyone else. In whatever way I can, even if it means, even if I can't visit your stream, I still will absolutely promote you. I will try to visit. My goal is to someday try to visit everybody who follows me and I follow. So, Crimson, you should hear, I'll tell you what, Baldy stepped it up in terms of what people are challenging me now with for the minis. He wants a tartan painted on that mini. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this guy and I may paint a tartan on it. I'm going to try to do a lot of it off stream because it just takes so much time to paint one. And for its proof, I have a picture of a tartan I painted, so I can do it. I took a class in it. I may have to go look up my notes. That was not the last tartan I was ever planning on painting, but so it's why hence I kept all my class notes. But I do more or less remember how it works. You do have to plan it out in advance. And then you just kind of go to town. It's figure out the proportions. That's the hard part. All right, so here's a little cheers. Cheers to Baldy for putting up such a difficult challenge. Cheers to the fact that this green may almost be done. Salute. And don't forget, Crimson, tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow because tomorrow's painting day. Other things I have planned for the stream, but the problem is me having time to do it. And no, it's not the 7 games. Some of the stuff I kind of do in between work at work, but my work's been pretty busy. So And to boot, I've also been going through all the Artist Alley applications for another Anime Con. There were 83, and I don't remember, I think it was 23 seats. Plus I have some in the mezzanine, which I'll approach people about. But, yeah, that was fun. I have everybody picked. I won't be sending out things until early next week because there's some details I'm trying to hammer down that I want to put in the letter before I send it out. But I'll send it out next week. Everyone will know where they stand. There's some blue, need some blue. And I gotta go back to the magenta too. There's also dials and things on this. I know the BiPride proportions are, the purple's actually the small area, to which I say boo. But the way this thing works, I gotta kind of do it this way. There's dials and buttons, so I'll probably be adding a little more color into it, because, you know, this thing doesn't have enough color, right? Actually, I think I'm going to paint the bottom blue. Then I gotta go back to magenta and finish the back side. And the little thing that the cord there is plugged into. That's the bottom. I'm gonna paint that blue too. I mean, the thing is, this is a Chaos Marine, so it does kind of make sense to make it really crazy. I mean, chaos, right? Am I right? Chaos is part of the name. Yeah, I'm gonna paint the whole thing. I want it to be kind of stripy, so. Oh no, wait, I did get that already. Haha. I'm losing my mind! Oryx Paint Shop! Ooh, you're gonna be there? I love it. I loved meeting you the first time you made it, so I'm so happy you're gonna be back. Are you bringing your assistant? I thought that was one of the nicest things one of the nicest things about painting minis is the fact you can do it with your family. And you can do it with your kids. And Orc Paint Shop brought his son with him last time, and I was like, I'm digging it, because to me that's one of the advantages, one of the things about painting minis. It's so great about it is the fact you can paint with whoever. I've had 2-year-olds paint minis. I think I've mentioned this on the stream, but it's quite fun, and basically you just put out a bunch of colors and they kind of take the brush and put it on the mini, and you get a tie-dye looking mini. It's pretty cool. the little thing that holds the strap down. Should be purple, or I could do it a different color. I could do it like a metallic. I think I'll just leave it like that. One thing I'm going to do that I feel like I kind of need to do a little more is on the big chest plate. I feel like it needs a little bit of shadow in here. I want to keep it really light, so I don't want it to be, yikes, don't do that. So I don't want it to be super dark. And at least add something in there. To give it a little depth. So I'm taking that purple I just used and I'm painting a few little shadow lines. I still have yet to figure out when I'm going to paint that monster. Hey chat, if you have a suggestion you want to paint this little monster head, I'm open to it. I can hear Gareth yelling at me, but you said you're the artist, you should always pick it. Well, most of the time, yeah, and I will pick it if no one has an opinion. This is definitely a spot hidden from light, so I'm gonna darken that up a bit. And this too. So it's a very thin coat of paint. Because I want to keep it light. I don't want it to be dark. Whoops, I'm falling off the thinger. I did add a bit of a black line around the rainbow. Just because I feel like it needed it. Every area on a mini should really have 3 colors, essentially. Or at least 3 colors. You should have a shade, a highlight, and a midtone. So right now I'm adding a shade because there really wasn't one for this chest plate. And when I look at it, it really kind of needs one. I'm doing this while I let the paint dry for the... Blend that in. Mark that back a little, blend it in. And basically I'm letting the box dry, the power box. I assume that's what that's for. Oh my god, why can't I do this today? I mean, the people joke I can't do it any day. I'm always off stream, off the... I'm always painting outside off the camera. Add a little water and kind of just sploosh it around because I want it to be only slightly darker. Alright. I don't know. Said I do have a wet palette, and what it does is it does keep the paints. Well, it's working, but the paints do kind of settle into the palette itself, so they can no longer be usable. But if I add a little water, I can get them back. I just find it easier to add more paint. It definitely keeps them wet for the length of a stream. Actually, I'm going to grab my smaller brush. Yeah, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm going to have to actually add more paint. Although I am getting it up, so I'm not really sure why. There we go. That's a good amount. Because a lot of these colors, because I've been working on this for some time, are on my palette already. It's just more of a matter, can I reconstitute them? And you can with a wet palette. But they do tend to be really thin because you're adding a lot of water to it. But that's not always such a bad thing. Let that dry. As I noticed, you were at a Camp Around the World event today. What is a Camp Around the World event? Are you like actually physically there at some other place? And that seems kind of exciting. Alright, so I'm going to make my darker section a little bit bigger. So that edge lining here, instead of doing like more traditional highlights. Actually, I think that's it. I'll just do that on that side. I'm sitting here trying to figure out if we have a game tonight. Of course, I haven't gone on my own other Discord. So I have the Muses Hangout there, Muse and Friends Hangout, because it's all about you guys. You're my friends. But I also have my own private one because we were doing games during the pandemic where we were not in person. We have all gone back to being in person now. I'm gonna experiment. I'm gonna take a little bit of the blue and I'm gonna use it to make a shadow. Right there around that thing. Because I'm too lazy. Each site, let's see. Each site picks a... Oh! What campground are you at? Then you're at... You've got, what, a seasonal site at a campground? When I grew up, I actually did a lot of camping. My parents, we would go 1 week. We wouldn't do any seasonal stuff because my dad worked, so... but basically we go out 1 week to a campground in New Hampshire, and then we go 2 weeks to somewhere in the eastern seaboard, really. So a Disney World, at the time Opryland, which I don't think exists anymore. Now it's Dollywood. Now there's Dollywood. Dollywood's not Opryland. Dollywood was around when Opryland was around. Mammoth Caves, Myrtle Beach. I mean, there's hundreds of places, or maybe not hundreds, but I would go every year, so there's probably about 15, 16, 17, more. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So we do all sorts of things. And I'm going back to Disney World. Next camping area my mother has the seasonal, we come up on the weekends. Oh, cool. So your mother's up there all the time. Now that's great. I mean, I love it. I mean, if I had enough time, can you imagine me actually running the stream, trying to run it from a campground? They do have internet in like those seasonal places. So the one I would go, my personal favorite is either take your pick at Clearwater Campground in Meredith Woods. They're in thank you, Orky. This Marine's gonna come and beat up your orcs. Everybody knows actually, or at least if you knew, you don't know. But people who've been around the stream know that I am an orc. I am all about the orcs. But I love this mini because I'm a bard too, and it's got the guitar. I think it's one of the coolest minis they do. I also have the Infernal Enchantress from Age of Sigmar, which is also, to me, it's the one with the harp. And I'm like, that mini is so cool. But I'm really happy. Last time, for those who weren't here, I did a lot of the rainbow things on here. Like, I did the strings, I did this part of the strap, I did the stick here. I guess it's the whammy board. And I did the little thing up there. Oh God, I know. That's right. Yep. I need to get a bug zapper, right? Obviously, there's still a bit more work on this mini. This is my demonstration of how long it takes to do like more of a display model level mini. And also part of it too is there's so many colors in this. Actually, there's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and then there's also magenta, purple, blue. And the blue is kind of the same on both. The purple, I did do a slightly different purple, but honestly I don't think it really looks that much different for the rainbow as opposed to the... I did do a bit of magenta on top of the little pauldron, but I did the rainbow pauldron last time. Oh, I mean, it would have been by choice. I mean, that's what my parents wanted to do, but I absolutely loved it. I mean, I love getting outside. I love going to the beach, and swimming. I love swimming. I mean, it's sad. I haven't like gone swimming in a long time. But it's not that I don't like it. I just haven't gone. I gotta highlight all of this too. So I did do, I just did the shadowing on this stuff, but I am gonna have to highlight it. That's what I mean. This is not, I don't think it's getting done today. Not in 2 hours. But I think it's going to be done. My guess would be by next week, but I'm hoping. And then I want to get finished. I started her. Where the hell is she? Oh, there she is. I started. Oh my God! I started Pike from Critical Role. So my plan is when I'm done with the Space Marine, I'm going back to her, and then I'll have to get off the Critical Role chain again. Because Theraval started his challenge. If you're on Twitter, look for the Theraval and Friends challenge, or look at, we're in voting right now. I'm going to look up the name. I know Theraval is part of the name. If you look it up, actually, I'm sure nobody else has got Theraval. Theraval. I'm spelling that wrong. Theraval. So you look under, it's at, oh actually it's at T. Galnodel. I don't know how you say his last name. It's G-A-L-A-N-O-D-E-L. That's the Twitter account. T-G-A-L-A-N-O-D-E-L. And he's doing the votes right now on Twitter. actually, and he did post on my Discord, so please go on there and vote. It's a 24-hour poll. I think it's still, oh nope, it's the final results. Okay, so he's not posted, so the vote so far, well, you don't have to like it. Let's say the vote so far is non-humanoid monsters. That's the type of mini we're gonna do. So I'm not really surprised. I voted for heroes because, you know, just because it would have been interesting to see what hero we would have picked, or villains. But everybody's invited to participate. It does not matter how good you are at painting or bad. You voted heroes too. See, I would have been really interested to see, you know, what we would have done with a mini like this size instead of like, you know, big size. But I mean, admittedly, the monsters are very interesting to paint, and I feel like with monsters you can really stretch your limits on what you do with them. But that's, so yeah, go there and vote. Well, vote for the next, when it comes up. If you're on my Discord, there will be a ping. Either he'll post it or I'll post it. I'm all here to help him promote this. Also, in the winter, keep in mind in the winter, and I hope people do it next year. Some people did it this year. I'd love to see more people involved. It takes time to build these things, I know. But, yes! Yes, I did. All right, hang on. Let me finish this thought. So in the winter, I run the what do I call it? The Muse and Friends Challenge or something like that. Stay tuned for January, February. That's when it's going to come out. And so we have a winter version of this too. I want to keep people painting. It won't be as popular probably as his, but hey, who knows? I've got like 60, 70 people on my Discord. Maybe I can get them all to do one. So as for what Mini Mommy said, yes, I did see the mini for the next Reaper Quarterly contest. If I have time, I may try it. Because I have a concept for that I think is pretty killer. I started painting one of those mouselings I did it for the non-metal metallic Earth and Sky class. So I may do it. But it's time. I've got so much to paint right now. There's the stuff for the stream, which I do in the stream. There's the Tavern's challenge. There's, of course, the important things, my commissions, and getting the minis to people who've subbed a year. I now have 3 I gotta do. So let me, here, I'll put this up. I like this. I will go, switch. Actually, I gotta shut that off. Nope, I didn't get it. There we go. That's the mini. I think I have it somewhere. I gotta look. I think it's a bone, so I think I bought that bone set. I'm gonna look. But I think I actually own it. I don't think that's the one I started, though. Otherwise, I may put it in my next order once we figure out the Theraval mini. I'm gonna probably need to order, and the Theraval mini, I always try to really do something good. So I go kind of like the Space Marine here. I really try to go all out and paint a display level mini. And last year I was really happy with it. I painted up. Oh, let's see. I think for now, because I don't want to share necessarily everything on my computer. Let me see if it's on here. I'm not sure if it's on here, though. Actually, better yet, I know how to find it. Let's go to Facebook. And they just changed Facebook. And I'm like, not real thrilled with, I mean, I like some of the changes. But some of the changes I'm not so keen on. Like, how come I can't share to my own home page from my Muses Touch mini painting page. No, I don't want that. Hang on. How do I get to my photos? New page, who's this? Alright, here we go. Let's see. Where are our photos? Photos! Okay. Because there's a million photos on here. I just want to get to the one I actually want to share. From last year's challenge. Oh, here we are. So this is what I did for last year's challenge, the Revolves challenge. So I said I do try to go all out. This actually has two minis on it because I've got the tree. The tree was the mini. But I also had this little tiny fairy, and I will emphasize tiny. Did I say tiny enough times? I added her on the back of them. And I made it a diorama. Oh no, I didn't make it a diorama. I thought about entering it into the diorama thing, but at ReaperCon, but I just put it as part of one of my minis. And they picked the one with the tartan on it. I don't really blame them, but I think that one was better. But this I thought I was really happy with the way it came out. But just a little inspiration. This is, you know, push yourselves to do this challenge and push yourselves to do it. The mini Spirit 4 is a great mini. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really happy with it. He sits in my room here with me. Did I do a pink frog? Oh, now you've got me. I don't remember what color frog it. Did I do it as a... Oh, shoot. I lost my photos. Now I gotta go back and find it again. I guess for funsies, I can show you what we did for my challenge. Let's see. Yep, I did do a pink frog. I couldn't even remember. Alright, so let's see. Here's the back of it. And there's the pink frog. I was like the one who actually pointed out. I was very proud of myself. Because I actually figured out, I have a hard time figuring out what some of the things are on minis. And I figured out there was a frog right there on this mini. Oh, actually, if you look, there's a ladybug. That's a real ladybug. I had a ladybug come visit my mini. And it went around and walked around on it, because I get ladybugs in this room. Where my air conditioner is, it's not really tightly fit in there, so that's what she said. But, so bugs can sneak in, and I do seem to get ladybugs in here, unfortunately. I should probably just catch them all and throw them back outside. But that was my challenge for last year. And I guess for funsies, screw it, I'm just gonna go. I'll show you what I did for my own challenge this year. We did Baba Yaga. So this was my piece for Baba Yaga. And I'm also pretty happy with the way she came out. Oh, that's her drawing. Wrong way. I actually added a little water effect in here that I really am happy with, and I gave her liver spots, and I really tried to push the envelope. For those challenges, I try to push the envelope. What time is it, by the way? It is almost 1:30. Well, I mean, maybe it's a little early. Maybe I'll do the. Maybe I'll just do the sharing thing now. I'm sort of on a break at the moment. So let's go to Discord. I mean, my show and tell can happen at any time, so it behooves you to, you know, watch the whole thing. I gotta go back. Let's see. I'll start with the work in progress. I don't think there's any... Where the hell is Shanur today, huh? I'm gonna go to James McCoy stuff. Okay, so first thing in the work in progress stuff that's not finished. There's some stuff above that I know is finished. We've got those Aldari, which are friggin' coming out spectacular. Just beautiful. This is the ones he actually started as extremely red-orange, and you can see where that comes in, but he's painting a whole lot more colors on them. It's like pretty friggin' awesome. I will do the open original so we can get a close-up of one of them. Oh, that's too close. Alright, I guess I'll leave it like this. Can you actually... Nope. This is not like Illustrator where I can, you know, scan in with what I want to do. Look at that purple! That purple looks fantastic. I don't know what he's using. I don't know what he's using for paint. It could be color shift, but I doubt it. But I love the fact it looks... It's like translucent. You can see sparkles in it. Really friggin' cool. I think I'm gonna have to ask him what that purple paint is. He's also picking up, on this you can see he's picking up a bit of that, almost like, as I said, Sabine, I think her name is Ren, from Rebels, that almost spray painty type quality to the addition. That looks so cool. To match the bikes he did earlier. You know, I am going to respond to this because I'm curious. I do, by the way, encourage people to absolutely post comments and things on people's stuff that they know you've been looking at them and you appreciate it. I also know it's really hard to come up with, you know, how many ways to say, you know, this is awesome. So PT working more on sisters. More headless sisters. No, they're not headless. They'll have heads when they're done. But he does leave the heads off when he works on them. It's a good color scheme. I like it. I like it. I'm all here for it. So, and then Make Right apparently is doing something with a ton of tires. He started building it. There's the suspension and the axles. And there we go. So he started building with them, but it's all tires. That's cool. And then Cyanus, who's almost done with his kit in there for scale. She is coming out really good. And she now has hair. He found a really good wig that, I'll tell you what's really cool, is the wig matches the hair, or you match the paint really well to that wig. I think actually matched the wig to the paint because he started painting it first. That's a pretty spot-on match. Great job, though. Look at the eyes. It's great when you can paint eyes that are that big, right? I'm assuming maybe the almost done is the black needs a little highlighting, but I mean, and maybe the gray needs a little highlights and shadows, but otherwise that thing's amazing. It's gonna be a great centerpiece at, you know, a talk to the powers that be, absolutely. And in the finished work, let's see, I gotta go back to Tony. Alright, so that we saw that. Yeah, we saw that. So then we got Tony Howell. Oh my god, he always does such freaking awesome pieces. So this is his latest. I'm still really digging that green. The green on the base out of all things. The whole thing is great. He's just... This guy paints killer stuff. Oh look, he actually put a really cool backdrop behind the official beauty shot. And on the base. If I don't comment, it doesn't mean... And then we get the Jackal who did... Pictures are awful. But we'll see. I don't think the pictures are that bad, actually. I think it's just minis are hard to do. Look at... Did a really nice job on the shadowing and highlights. It looks... It does look... The texture came out really nice on that saddle. The whole thing is good, though. He is a much better painter than he gives himself credit for. So give him some love. He did a great job. And then he painted that dwarf he started. I think he zoomed in too close. That's why you've got some parts of this. Don't zoom in too close. Hi, Pete the Hydrator. Oh my god, you're actually here. There's like, so I can see parts, like this is in focus, but this is not, so maybe he's a little too close to the minis. But I really like the dwarf too. Good colors. I'm gonna post. The only thing I'd say about the pics, that's the only thing I'd say is don't get too close to your minis when you photograph them. The further you are away, I mean, if you also have the way to crop stuff down. Actually, you think you can in your camera, in your phone camera if you use a phone camera. You can back away a little bit, take the whole thing. The further you are away, the more in focus the whole thing will be. If you're too close, then things that are closer will be, it'll pick a focus point and then, because you're too close. But otherwise, everything was great. I don't personally have anything new, but there's show and tell for this week. Let's hide that now. Thanks for all the submissions. Well, it's not even this week. So let me go back to chat. Let's see. Alright, so as for the chat I missed, this face is on Miku. Miku, the face was done by Sayon's daughter. The one in the picture. The only thing is, if you can do anything to maybe make the details on the black stand out a little more, because right now it's just kind of black. I would do something like that, maybe even a little on the gray, but otherwise... What do you mean? Alright, so, otherwise, I think Miku looks fantastic. I'm just being nitpicky here. And it's not a mini, so... but your daughter did a killer job on that face. She's got some talent. Alright, so we saw Pete the Hydrator. If you died, well, you're amazing. You're undead, I guess, chatting on here. I use my iPhone. And yeah, portrait rather than, well, it depends on the mini. I mean, if the mini, this one's a little tougher to do because it's actually pretty long. I use whatever mode is, so whatever's longest, whichever the longest side. Most of the time it's portrait mode, which means basically this is the orientation. This will be the long way. Landscape is this is the long way. For those of you who need to know what the differences are. This one, I actually think he's wider than he's tall. Well, maybe not total. He's actually almost a square. That's kind of interesting. I've always managed to get him into portrait mode, so. And I should get back to it. But yep, the show and tell is done. If you've got anything to share, it's never too late to share. What's up, Pete? I'm glad you dropped by the tavern. So, as I mentioned a week ago, and I think you were here for that, we're painting a mini. Subscribers get to help me paint a mini. So here's the mini. The reason why I want to say this, it's not so much to get you to subscribe. It's more to tell you what I just had inflicted on me. Because it's amusing. So on the robes, I think this is what Baldy is talking about, is these robes inside, not the cloak. He wants me to do a tartan. And I said, fine, that's going to cost you all 5 of your friggin' areas, because that's going to take forever. My plan is to paint, I'm going to have to paint some of it offline, but I think I'm going to actually start doing some of it while I'm on stream to show people how to paint a tartan. How to paint a tartan? Do you want to paint a tartan? And I get to pick whatever tartan I want to use. That's what's on deck for that. The only person I have left to hit up is Lauren, and maybe he'll pop on stream at some point. Look at that! You're making Mini Mom. Wait, it is Saturday. Beat the Hydrator. Go to use a sad trombone in case Mini Mommy's son is listening. I totally keep forgetting. I want to do that more because he loves the sound. So I want to add a little bit. There needs to be a little something on this. There it is! There it is! I'm making that really subtle, so there are dials and stuff on this. You know what I'm gonna do? Pete the Hydrator. I'm gonna make this. Oh, good! So he heard it. Is he happy? It's so funny. He loves the sad trombone. I'm so happy. Pete the Priest is my official trombone guy. Alright, so Pete, I'm gonna paint the dials pink. If I can see them. I can see the. That's great! I love it so much. I may have to put on my goofy glasses. Yeah, I want to do a different color for the, there's something else right here. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do the green. What was I using that green for? Something on this. Or something on something. I don't remember now what. Boy, I must have hit my wash water must be starting to get. My wash water must not be really clean. Of course, I've been using it for a while. I need to change it. Aha, there is like a dial on this. It's got a pink dial and it's going to have a blue pointer. That thing is so tiny. I swear to God, my eyes are hurting from it. I want to lighten up this little, sort of painting it like a green monitor. Maybe there's a little bar right above that monitor. Maybe you can't, I don't think you can see it on there. I can see it though. Let's do yellow. Make it a little exciting. Shouldn't just be one color. There's all these knobs and stuff on it. I'm gonna steal some light blue. I like it. I like the dial blue, but it needs a little contrast between that and the... I also need to paint a little bit of... Well, yeah, I need to paint a little highlighting on this. You know what? I am gonna have to, it's so small. I need to be able to see. I'll switch it back. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm caught. There we go. God, that's not helping much either. So one trick you can do to really try to zoom in is you can actually use your glasses underneath your it is just that small. I can kind of see it if I get it here. Oh my god, I can't see anything else though. And it's a really, I know I have to put it here, otherwise it's blurry. So I'm sorry, I know it's not on camera, and I can't see I can't see anything.
Moist.
Who's the moist? Is it? Oh, it's not Shanur! Shanur! Hey! Shanur, buddy! Pal! So you subbed last time and you gifted one. So here's the deal, since you're now here. We've got this guy. So far I had a Crimson do the hair and I had a Dwayne do the boot, well, tell me what to do. So you get to pick 2 areas. Now, don't pick the robes because Baldy picked it. He used all 5 things to do something really difficult. I have to paint a tartan on these. I'm going to try to do some of it on stream so people can get an idea of how to paint a tartan. But a lot of other things are up for grabs. You have 2 choices. You can pick 1 area and have me do 2 things on it, so you can dictate a crazy way for me to paint it. And you can dictate a color, or 2 crazy ways to paint it, or 2 colors. What would you like to do? And then when I get it all filled in, we give it away to, but you have to be a subscriber to do it. It's only fair. They're the ones paying for this. They're the ones who should get a crack at winning it. Look at that, the timer came up. So thank you to my subscribers. Every time you gift or sub or gift a sub, you get to choose a spot on the promo mini and tell me, you get to pick a spot too. Tell me to paint it. Once the mini is covered, I'll give it away to a subscriber. If you subscribe for a year, I will paint your own mini. So Shanur, by the way, don't ignore the fact that this thing is partly painted. I did not paint it. I'm going to completely go over it again. But someone started a con and I have it. I'm thinking I'm going to do this for you. But it will be different. If you have any input on colors or things you like, just ping me. But I feel like a wizardy type thing would be great. Would be good. Something you'd like. I don't know if you've painted this either. I almost want to say you have. So that's my plan. And then the other person that's sub for a year is Crimson, and I've got a bag of I got a bag of parts right here that I'm gonna paint up. I'll bring this with me tomorrow actually, so we can go over it if I remember to bring it tomorrow. So yeah, if you do something that's simple, I'll do it right now. If you do something that's more complicated, like ask me to do a tartan, then I will be I'm gonna be having to do it off stream. No. The point is you have to. No, the point of this whole exercise is that the community helps me paint it. So pick something. Pick an area. Okay, because otherwise it's just me painting a mini. That's not fun. This is supposed to include everybody here, so it's a little representation of all of you. You've got all sorts of areas. I mean, there's the bow, there's the cloak, there's the quiver with the arrows, there's, the top of the spear, the bottom of the spear. Yes, you can choose the headband. What would you like? Would you something you like me to do? What color would you like to paint the headband? And you can make it crazy. I said, or you can say, I gotta do it with my left hand. I may still have you pick a color. Well, now that's part of it. Well, you've got two choices, so you can pick a color and a crazy way for me to paint it. You can pick whatever you want. That's the key. While you're doing it, I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, I gotta change my wash water. Ha ha ha, because it's starting to get too dark for me to deal with. It's maybe not. I mean, it's like probably a rounded gem, I think is what it is. You could even, if you want, you can even pick the gem itself. You don't have to do the whole headband. But I don't mind making that as all part of one thing since it's such a small area. I just hit my arm on the... I wonder if I can get them both on stream. It's called a gold net. Oh my god, gold non-metallic alloy green emerald. I love you guys so freaking much. Oh my god. Now here's the thing. Do you want me to paint it on stream so I can show you how I do those? Because I'll add it to the stream things. I don't know if I'll do it now because once again that's going to be... And it's not going to be terrible, but I mean, where it's a small thing. But I kind of want to finish the marine, which I'm still not going to finish today. I may work a little off stream. So I got a tartan and a gold non-metal metallic. You guys are going to make this the most killer mini, and I'm going to be really sad to part with it. But I will do it. If you want me to do it on stream, I'll do it on stream. Once the marine is finished, I got to do pike, and then will be the Theraval's challenge. I will absolutely do that on stream. You guys are hard. I love it. I love the fact you're having me push the envelope too. I want that dial to look more pink. Our stream is okay? Alright. Thank you, Shanur. I think it's coming out pretty good. I'm happy with it. I really wanted to do something absolutely killer in the sky because I love this model so much. Today's been basically painting the box. I assume that's like a power box. Alright, I gotta dig up. Since Minnie Mommy said I should do a rainbow right there. For the thing, because there's not too many rainbows. Never too many rainbows. I guess I'm gonna paint a rainbow. Alright, so I'm gonna do purple, star purple on I love rainbow. You know, maybe I need a rainbow. So I get to make, I'm going to make some, this is one of the things that I said I have coming up for my stream stuff. I want to do some follower emotes. I want to do like ones where you especially can get around and share the inspiration of love. I want to do a raid one. I have a list somewhere. Wait, I think it's on my phone actually. Here's the hard part. I gotta try to divide this up by 6. Actually, what you do is you kind of put a line in the middle, and you divide each by 3. I think that'll work. So I want to do, maybe I should do something with rainbows. Actually, let me see. I have a list. This is why I never get anything done. Right? Because I get... So, let's see. Where are my notes? Where are my notes? Did I not put it in my notes? I'm gonna be sad because I put it. Oh, stream ideas. Here we go. Oh, maybe it's not on this. Let's see. Oh, I was thinking hype. I'm thinking of doing like taking my beer mug and making that an emote, because why not? Maybe I'll flip it on its side. Or maybe I should have 2. I have one going. No, that'd be too many. So what? I was thinking hype, train. Nah, maybe not the train, but raid. Maybe I need to put a rainbow. Make a rainbow emote. Actually, I had a whole bunch. I had the hype, beer mug, train, raid, black brush. Like, I need to get more people talking to unlock more emotes that I can put for subscribers. Lurk. Oh, lurk is a good one. A band hammer. For people who got band hammer. Smooth. It's like smooth move. And hydrate, which would be a beer mug. Maybe it'd just be a beer mug. I have like a whole list of like ideas I came up with a while ago for this stream. So, maybe... Ooh, that's right. I meant to actually... I am a friggin' squirrel, aren't I? I had train, but I don't want a train one. I don't have trains. I'm gonna make a rainbow one. I really hate this when other buttons get pushed on my phone other than what I'm intending. Other plans I kind of have for this stream... Well said, yeah, hopefully, I mean, if we can get more people on here and we can have, I think we need 15 people chatting to unlock another emote, I believe. I need to have at least 15 people on here. I have 11 right now. I've noticed I've been starting to get over double digits, so yay! Where the hell did I put that paint? I'm going to go through and... Alright, so... Actually, this is not the blue I use. I use ultramarine blue, which makes sense. And it's a Reaper paint. And it's called ultramarine blue. Well, we need 2 more people to show up. And there are people lurking who won't do that, so I probably need like 20, 25 people to actually get there. Actually, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take, since this color is slightly lighter, I'm going to take and actually use it to do a little highlighting on my blue. So I'll do a lighter one too for that. Alright, so. Oh, I used the wrong color. That's okay. Where did I put the right color? I hate when I do this. I put out, oh there it is. I put out the color and I can't find it because I've already got so much stuff on there. I do want to paint in the back. Can I actually see any of that? You can, but... No, Pete, he was trying to get everybody, but you need 15 people, Pete, so... Basically, we need 15 people to say hello in chat in order for me to get, to unlock another emote for subscribers. Actually, something else I noticed on my whammy bar. My blue feels a little short. I'm gonna have to do some highlighting on blue and green in my whammy bar because they don't stand out real well. And that's fine, it'll look better. Where it is, where did I put, there was some paint. My green is in here. I think it's reptilian green. I think it's a really good rainbow green. Can't believe it takes me 2 freaking hours to just do this little tiny area. No, don't go into my blue. Yellow, I need yellow. You know what? I'm going with this. I feel like I'm getting close. I'm getting close on finishing this. I'm hoping to have it finished by, hopefully I'll have it finished by next week. I'm hoping. Because I want some time to finish Pike before I have to do the Theraval Minis Challenge. Is it? Oh, Shanur, did you, I think you've seen that. You're on my Discord. The Theraval Challenge is back. I'm so happy he decided to do it. Oh, maybe I was a little bit much. Oh, I did not figure that right. I guess that the bottom is not the halfway point. My yellow at the moment's going to look a little large, but it's not going to be left that way. This is not... This is why you sub-assembly stuff. It's a little hard to get it. That's what she said. It's a little hard to get it in there. The other thing too is I'm going to be missing some streams at the end of the month because I've got conventions abound this month. I'm going to be, one is OGC, which is my, yes, okay. So one is OGC, which is a small gaming con in New Hampshire. Actually, it's in Massachusetts this year. But the thing of it is, and I've been part of it since the very beginning, because, you know, like AAC, same people run it, a good friend of mine runs it. And I've been doing the mini painting table there for years. It's in Westford, Mass. It's, you can look it up under, we'll take people who want to visit. Look up under Open Gaming Convention online if you're interested. Otherwise, that's going to be, I did remember to put my calendar. That's going to be the weekend of the 22nd, 23rd, and the 24th. And then the week after that, I'm doing a virtual con where I'm going to play games all weekend. And I'm so excited. It's Southern Tom, the podcast Southern Tomfoolery. They do Starfinder on their podcast. They run an excellent one. They just finished Signal of Screams, which is a Starfinder adventure path. Oh no, maybe I did figure this out. It is right. The first half, the rainbow, all of these colors are so distinctive, and the second half, they all kind of blend. Thinking of doing something up there too, because I want to sort of, although the buttons are such different colors, I don't know if I need to. Jotun! What's up? Red, 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 red. I'm still painting rainbows. Minnie Mommy said there aren't too many rainbows, so how are we all? I mean, I'm good. I'm here painting. I mean, how, you know, that's always a good deal. And today is indeed a mini double painting day with the Ball Gym. So at 2:30, which Eastern time, which means I have about 25 minutes left to get whatever I can get done on this. We'll be going over to Baldy's stream, where he'll be painting Bertrand the Bumble Dragon. He looked at it and said it had a girth that didn't look as dragon-like, reminded him of a bee. So he's painting Bertrand like a bumblebee. It is really, really good, if you have seen the pictures. He has posted them on Discord now and then. He's actually one of the ones that really does tend to post a lot on there. Shannara, you need to do some more 3D painted printing. Oh my god, I can't even talk. You need to pick up the slack for, you know, the fact that Cyanus is just painting right now his 3D printed mini. I'm not even sure if I qualify that as a mini. Can make my green stripey a little bigger. You mean the one-to-one scale mini, quote unquote, he printed? Yes. Did you see his, I did the show and tell already, did you see the paint job on it? And he's got a wig now, and she's got long hair. It looks great. It looks absolutely great. The only suggestion I have is that he needed to highlight stuff on the black so it doesn't just look solid black. But otherwise, he's got some touch-ups left. And his daughter painted the face. So when you look at that, keep that in mind. She did a phenomenal job. She's got some talent, that one. Alright, so now I'm gonna... It's awesome. I can't wait to see it for realsies when he brings it to AAC. If I can figure out how to incorporate him into my vendor area, I will. I'm happy. I can see the green on there. You know, when you're doing stuff like this, just have fun, especially on things that, you know, like buttons and stuff like that. Just have fun with it. I'm actually going to do this. Highlight a little bit on this stuff because it's just really hard to see between the blue and the green. I need a little bit of distinctiveness here. So yeah, today I did the little power box. I went by colors on that, and then so we did the rainbow. We did the rainbow on the cord. I think that'll hopefully make it a little more distinctive. I'm gonna have more to do. I have these these here. I've got the little, there's like a skull head with some, those actually are horns. They're part of it. I was sort of fooling around with it. Then there's a chain right here, which I think I'm gonna do gold. I've been doing non-metal metallics on this, so I'm just gonna keep going with it. Ugh, I am definitely replacing this wet palette paper after this stream. It's getting a point where I'm having some issues with it. You do have to replace it you do actually have to replace it now and then. But it really works. I really like the way it works. But my plan is, yeah, to replace it before I do the painting thing tomorrow. This is not coming out that strong. I want to highlight, but I don't want it to be that light. I feel like the blue's a little light on that too. So I'm trying to glaze a little bit. Maybe a little heavier than a glaze. If I can do it so thin. Sounds like my paint is too wet. Is that such a thing? I mean, it can be a thing. Someone's saying hello. I think I missed something. Like, maybe my best friend was coming over early today. Well, again, things are a little up in the air with him. Quite happy with this. I mean, if he pinged me while I'm streaming, well, that's why I didn't get it. Brush licking hazards. Alright, that's better. That is much better. I'm going to take these colors. I'm going to go in. I don't want it to be super, super light though either, because this is a cord. It's not shiny. I feel like that's a little light. Let's grab a little bit of purple, light purple. Yeah, a little on the whammy bar. It's 2:15. Okay, turnips, wait. When I think of turnips, so I have a character I play in Pathfinder 2 that's a sorcerer whose shtick is to throw turnips. To use telekinetic projectile and throw turnips. I think it's a fun shtick. Everybody seems to enjoy it when I show up and bring the character. adding a little shadow there. I feel like I kind of like my rainbow colors to have a little bit of a dark divider between colors, and I'm lazy, so I'm actually just taking a little bit of the purple, the darker purple, and I'm putting in between. But your eye won't really pick it up as purple per se. It'll just look like a darker color at a distance. Hope I can do it between. You can do it with any dark color, really. It'll give it a bit of a mood. Then just go back in the spots that might be a little wide and paint my original color. I feel like there's still so much left to do on it. Like, for example, I want to highlight all, I started shadowing it, or shattered it. All the areas on the light purple chest piece. And I gotta do that. Oh, I gotta go. Oh my god, this thing is taking forever. It'll be worth it when I'm done. I think I'm gonna paint that magenta. I also feel like I need to do something to lighten that up a little bit. Just a little. The other thing too is this magenta. The clear magentas, the Reaper clears tend to be fairly translucent, so adding another color to it certainly helps. Maybe smooth things out and hide some of the... Hydrate Viking Pie! You're here at the end! Or you've been lurking. Of course, I know you're a fan of Baldi's, so we're going there in a couple minutes. How are you today? I said, I'm always great. I'm always great because I'm painting minis. I mean, on stream and hanging out with people. That's always a good thing for me. And tomorrow's my painting party. I'm like all excited. And then maybe there's gaming tonight. That looks a little better. I'm going to blend this in a little bit. I gotta see what's going on though, because I said I think somebody showed up at my house. So I mean, I'll put it on and leave it going for the view for Baldi. All right. I don't want to stop. Why is... Oh my god, it's doing the same stupid thing. Not for you guys, but for me. My stream goes all wonky, and it's all blurry to me. This doesn't happen to anyone else's stream. So, Baldi has started. Alright, so, as I said, here's our bonus hydrate. Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Like always, you guys make it a ton of fun. I'll be back on Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Sorry for all those of you overseas. I'd love to have you here, but I know you need sleep. And I'll also be back on Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So come and join me and see how the rest of this thing develops. I'm hoping to have it done this week, but I mean, there's so many nitpicky things and there's so many different colors and things, so there you go. That's why it's taken forever. And I think that's what I got on tap for this week. Of course, a couple things. I'm a Reaper affiliate. If you want any great Reaper minis, the link, I have a link posted that will tell them I sent you. And that's about it. I mean, I might get a few Reaper bucks if I send enough people, so be it. The Tavern and Friends challenge is on. Go check out TGALO. God damn it. If you're on my Discord, you already know about this. Otherwise, it's... Let's see. TGAA. Oh my god, I can't do this. TGALANODEL. Look for that on Twitter. I will be putting up things announcing it. And vote for the mini that we're all going to paint for the Tavern and Friends mini painting challenge. And I think that's all the announcements I need to make. Oh, and if you're a subscriber, of course, we're going to be working on this, and I basically have some non-metal metallic and a tartan to do, which are going to be too time consuming for this stream. So they will happen off stream. I may do a bit of the tartan on stream just because it's a good thing to show off. But if you subscribe, you get to pick areas that's not done on the mini, and you get to dictate how it's painted. So, alright, with that, that's all the announcements. Have a lovely rest of the weekend, and let's go raiding the Bold GM. Let's all go there, and if you don't follow him, please follow him, and stay and enjoy the stream, because he's an awesome painter. Enjoy the Bumble Dragon. Alright, so, as I said, have a great rest of the weekend. Hopefully I'll see you Monday, and happy painting! I think I cut that off.